Hello, everybody. Miss Melissa Johnson here, and with Mr. Hung Lei, and we are excited to be able to do an adult Hapkido class for you tonight online at this challenging time where we're all sort of sequestered away. Tonight we're going to be doing probably a shortened workout and a shortened class. There's a couple of videos already that Mr. Hung and Grandmaster have put up already this week. They'll be continuing to do those next week. Tonight's class, not normally a Friday night class for us, but we're gonna do a little one for you guys anyway. What we're gonna focus on tonight, we're gonna be doing some fundamentals, getting those turns down. We figured that having video footage of your turns would be helpful for you guys. You can stop and go back and rewind and get your turns all done. So there's no excuses when we come back live. Then we're going to be working on some kicks. We're going to be focusing on the hook series, hook kick, front and rear legged, back hooks, and spinning back hooks. We're going to be breaking those down in a little bit more detail. And then we're also going to work on our strike combos, putting the combos together, seeing what we're looking for as graders, as instructors, and making sure that you're doing those from a self-defense perspective correctly. We're going to do a little bit of a workout first. Mr. Hung, anything to add to that?
It's going to be a fun class.
There we go. All right, so let's start off. What's your rep? Gunye. Hope all you are able to have some space at home. I'm going to start off shaking our wrists like we normally do. It has been a challenging week. Any of you guys with kids at home from school understand that? Hopefully you're all taking some time to look after yourselves and staying healthy, because that's important. Cross your arms. As someone in the high-risk category, we really appreciate those of you who are self-quarantining and making sure we're not passing things along to others. And I have Mr. Hunt's assurance that he's not going to make me sick. And I'm not going to make him sick. So we're good partners in that respect. So rotate your backs. Good job. Roll your hips. And roll them the other way. It's important to keep exercising while we're on this hiatus, because we all know that when you take a huge amount of time off, muscles get a lot more sore when you get back to it. So it's easier to keep training, even if you're going to do it by yourself at home, than it is to completely stop for we don't know how long. So that's why these videos are great. You can jump on, you can do what you can in whatever time frame you have available, and then switch pause when you got to go do something else. So rotating our right ankle at this point. Good, and rotate your left ankle. Stretch your toes. I have a almost broken toe, so we're gonna be really gentle with that. So some of the kicks I might not be doing my best technique with my toe work, but hopefully it'll be okay. All right, we're gonna straddle and reach up. Here, I'll give you some more space over here, Mr. Hung. And down. And up. Those of you who are joining us from the Georgia Tech program, hope you guys are doing well as well and continuing to work online. And right side. And to the left side. And 2 feet. Good. I'm going to turn to the mirror. You want to make sure you're sitting up nice and straight so that you can stretch this hip flexor right here. And turn to your left. Stretch. Good. And then leaning down, nice and flat. Try and get as low as you can. If you can pull this foot up, that's great. And then point it back and switch over. Start low. Pull this foot up. Good. And now we're going to kneel. You just want to stretch back as much as you can. without falling backwards. Good, and sit on down into your butterfly. Mr. Hahn, how have you been spending your time?
Lots of books, lots of cooking, lots of making Legos.
Making
all of my Lego sets.
There you go. Leaning forward. I think my kids would love to hang out with you instead of me. I'm just making them do schoolwork. All right, one foot in front of the other. Leaning forward. Now, this is a great time to be able to do the stuff that you've been putting off for ages. Like, oh, I taught my son how to mow the yard today. That was good. I would have to do that for a while now. Good. And straddle. You go to one side. And to the other side. Also cleaned up my backyard. That's been a task on the list for a while. There are some definite good sides to this break, and leaning forward. Good. Bring those feet in. Shift them out. Good. Rotate your back. We're going to put our legs, I nearly said crisscross opposite. Cross-legged. Put your hands good to the side of you and look up and and switch sides from the other side, look behind you. Good. All right. You're going to take your right wrist. You're going to rotate it down. And if you guys have anything specific that you want to work on that we haven't covered in the videos so far, feel free to email us. We're going to switch hands. Feel free to email us or shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram and let us know what you're thinking and what you'd like us to cover. You know, I think each instructor is looking to do something a little bit different, and we all teach a little bit differently. But we'd love to get your feelings and your feedback on what we have been teaching, how we're teaching it. Are we going too fast? Should we slow down? You know, what topics are we missing? What would you like to see? Should one right arm across? Obviously, it's tough to do partner-based drills because we're trying to keep it to stuff that you guys can do at home. Imaginary partner drills are fun to a certain extent, but we want to make sure you guys are getting a good sweat on as well. So, but if you want to go over specific techniques that are partner-based and just thinking about the detail, we can absolutely do those too. So just let us know. Put your hands behind your back, scoot your body forward, stretch out those shoulders. Good. All right. Take your legs up over your head and stand on up. Okay? There we go. Ha! See? I stood right on up. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit of a workout on. We're going to do 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 squats, and 20 jumping jacks. And you can do those in whatever order you see fit. But make sure you've got good form with your push-ups. Make sure that you've got a really nice bend in those elbows, whether you're doing tricep, close push-ups, or wide push-ups. You want to make sure you're getting a really good bend in those elbows. On my push-ups, because of my broken toe, I'm going to be doing them from my knees today. Then we've got squats and we've got jumping jacks. With those squats, I'm going to do it sideways. Make sure you're pushing your rear end backwards, not your knees forward, okay? So that's making sure you've got really good squat form. You never want your knees to go forward of your toes. And then your jumping jacks, okay? So we're going to do 20, 20, 20, 20. Do them at your pace. If you need to pause us so that you can catch up, you can do that as well. Are you ready? Ready? We'll do some jumping jacks. We'll do jumping jacks first. Jumping jacks. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squats. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, And sit-ups. So I like to make sure that these are going to be full body sit-ups, okay? So I'm going to come all the way up, cross my knee to my elbow. Ready, Mr. Hunt? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 8, 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Good, that's the push-ups. Keeping that toe off the ground. Ready? And 1, 4, 1, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Good. So, just a quick warm-up, just a quick workout today. We're not going to get too energetic. I know that the workout last night was a good one, so if you're looking for a really good workout, Mr. Hung, the Grandmaster, did a Tabata last night, so feel free to check out that video if you want to get a really good sweat on. But what we're going to do today, we thought it was a good idea to do some fundamentals, because a lot of times beginners, when we first start teaching fundamentals, everything's new to them. We teach them all the fundamentals and then we don't see them again for a little while. So it's important to be able to revisit those fundamentals over in time.